Hi guys, it's Miss Sierra here, and today we're going to do division with myself with using decimals and money. So all of these problems are going to be based off of Kristen and Austin's trip to the mall. So our first problem here is going to be zero point 0.6 or 60 cents divided by 2 people. So while walking into the mall, Austin finds 60 cents on the ground, and he wants to share the money on the ground that he found with Kristen. If he evenly divides them among the two of them, how much money will each of them get? So let's try to figure this out. So the money that Austin found on the sidewalk was 2 quarters and 2 nickels. So here we have a quarter, and here's what our nickels look like. So let's count those out. We have 25, 50, 55, 60. So I found the 60 cents, and Austin's going to keep 1 quarter for himself and 1 nickel for himself. And then he's going to give 1 quarter to Kristen and 1 nickel to Kristen. So this is Austin, and here's Kristen. And they're each going to make a group for their money here. So we can now see that there are 2 equal groups, and that's the key to this problem here. So we have 1 quarter here, 1 quarter here, 1 nickel here, and 1 nickel in Kristen's group. So each person has 1 quarter, 25 cents, plus 1 nickel, 5 cents. So 25 plus 5 is 30 cents. So each group has 1 quarter and 1 nickel, or 30 cents altogether. And this means that each person would get 30 cents. So let's look at our number sentence here. We have 60 cents divided by 2 people. So let's put it into fractions so we can solve this problem. So you have 6 tenths of a dollar divided by 2 people, which would be 6 tenths of a dollar, and half of that group to each person, which would be $6 for 20 people, $3 per 10 people, or 30 cents per person. So our answer is Austin is going to keep 30 cents to himself and give 30 cents to Kristen. So let's look at our second problem now. So Kristen is shopping in a store and she finds a shirt that she wants. The shirt is now 25% off of its original price, and it's 25% of its original price. Its sale price is $3. What is the original price of the shirt? So here we have the ticket for the shirt that Kristen wants is 25% of the original price, or 75% off. So we've got our 75% sign over here. This is the tag for the shirt, which is 75% off, making it $3, or 25% of the original price. So if we want to figure out what the original price was, we can keep adding until we get to 100% of the original price. So here I have 4 tickets, because 25% would be 1/4 of the original price. And each ticket is for $3. So each of these tags represents 25% of the original price. So if we want to get to 100% of the original price, we would have to add 4 times to get add the sale price 4 times to get the original price, because 25% times 4 is 100%. So let's add these up. We have $3, which is 25% of the original price, plus another $3, 25% of the original price. So now we have 50% of the original price at $6, but let's keep adding. We need to add 2 more times. Now we're at 75% of the original price by adding another $3, and 100% by adding the last $3. So we have 25% plus 25%, 50%, plus another 25%, 75%, all the way up to 100%. And then we're going to add 3, plus 3 is 6, plus 3 is 9, plus 3 is finally 12. So $12 should be the original price of the shirt. From our pictures, We know the shirt was originally $12, but let's look at our number sentence. So $3 divided by 25/100ths, or 25% of the original cost, would equal $3 divided by 1/4 of the original cost of the shirt. We can invert that and multiply. So $3 times 4, because we're trying to find how much the shirt was originally. So $3 times 4, which would equal $12. So we know from both our picture and our number sentence that our answer would be the shirt that Kristen was buying was originally $12, on sale for 25% of the original cost, or 75% off, for a final price of $3. Let's look at our last problem. So Austin got a coupon to the new coffee shop in the mall, and he wants to use his coupon, which gets him 60% off of his 60 cents off of his coffee, or 25% off. So our problem is 6/10 divided by 25/100ths, which would be 0.6 divided by 0.25, or in this case 60 cents divided by 25%. So Austin's coupon gets him 60 cents off of his coffee, which is 25% off. We can use the same technique to find the original price that we did in the last problem. So we have 4 groups of 60 cents right here. So this is our group 1, 25, 50, 60, 25, 50, 60. And each of these groups represents 25% of what the coffee cost. So if we add that 25 plus 25, we get 50%. 50 plus 50 would be the 100% of the total cost of coffee. So if we add all 4 of these groups, we should get the original price. So here, each of the 4 groups represents 1/4 of the original price of coffee. So if we add 60 cents in each group, we'll get to the total price of the original coffee. So to find out how much money it costs, we'll start by counting our coins. So each group again has 60 cents, 25, 50, 60. So let's drag our quarters down to see how many dollars we can make first. So we have 1 quarter, 25, 2 quarters, 50, 3 quarters, 75 cents, and then finally our last 4th quarter brings us to $1. And then we can take these 4 quarters down too, so 25 cents, 50 cents, 75 cents, $1. So far we have $2, but we can't forget about our dimes, so let's go back up here. We have 1 dime, which is 10 cents, 20 cents, 30 cents, and finally we have that last dime bringing us to 40 cents. So the 2 groups of 4 quarters and the 1 group of 4 dimes makes the total cost of the coffee $2.40. That means that Austin's coffee was originally $2.40 before the coupon. But let's look at our number sentence to make sure. So we have 60 cents divided by 25% of the original price. So first we need to put this in a fraction form. So we have 6/10 of a dollar divided by 1/4 of the original price, which would be 6/10 times 4 to get that original price again. So $24 over 10. Finally, we get $2.40 for our final answer. So again, our final answer was, before the coupon, Austin's coffee would have been $2.40. The coupon was for 25% off, taking 60 cents off of the original price. Thank you for watching Division with Miss Sierra and learning about decimals and money today.